All right, people. Again, welcome to the channel. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn bell notification on. So I release new video, get notifications. So I'm just gonna do a replay of Lilly Finance Twitter Space today and the announcement, what they announced on the Twitter Space. So I can give you the rundown of what they talk about real quick, or I'm just gonna play the video and play the video in that video. I'm gonna play the recording. Y'all can hear for yourself what they talk about today and Lily Finance to the space and whatever update they have. All right, so let's run it.
All right, it's 11 o'clock. Everybody ready for this? All right, y'all just sit there and be quiet. So first off, I want to say we are actually recording this space. So please, if you're a speaker, acknowledge that you know you are being recorded. Secondly, I want to throw some, the legal jargon out there. This is not financial advice. We are not financial advisors. We are just holding the space to keep our investors informed of, what's going on inside of Lilly. So good morning, everybody. Doctor, Cody, Brad.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Yeah, I do consent to being recorded. Thank you, Barney. Good morning, everybody. I am traveling to a large accounting meeting right now, so I will be listening mostly today, but if you need me, I will jump in. Good morning, good afternoon, so where everybody is in the world right now. Happy to be here. Let's go. I just want to point out, if it wasn't for the fact he had that meeting today, we would still have him detained somewhere. Just throwing that one out there.
I've never seen anybody chew through duct tape before. It's weird.
Cody, you consent to be recorded?
I do. You have my consent, sir.
I consent, yes.
Thank you, Doctor. All right, so I guess where do we start? I've got it. I've got all the stuff we got to talk about. I just don't know which one to start with. I guess while Brad's still available, we'll hit the one that a lot of people are asking about, and that is marketing. Everybody wants to know about marketing. They're unleashed. Contracts are signed. They're unleashed. Brad, you got anything you want to throw in on this before I just start talking? Yes, sir. We are working with a couple YouTubers, also outside the marketing, to start ramping up. We are directly marketing in the crypto space. All social media is going to be starting to push out. You're going to see beautiful rebranding and stuff coming out, renaming of things, and beautiful partnerships coming out. Foundation's also going to be working on some marketing and branding. We'll see beautiful work coming out with them. This is all inclusive, multiple push, not only with Lilly and the foundation side, but the finance side, and also with the partnerships. They're also creating co-branding. All this initiative has started. I have signed a contract myself, and I am working with them every 4 hours. So this stuff that's coming out is going to be beautiful. And honestly, in the meeting yesterday that we had with them, we were actually praising the community for the fan art. They're really impressed with the fan art coming out of the community and positive vibes. So they wanted to just say hello on that and pay respects and say it was beautiful. So I did talk to them about that. So we're really extremely excited to roll out real professional marketing and start digging in, guys, and getting the price action moving for everybody and starting to tell our story too. So I think that's all I got. If there's any questions, I'll try to field them. Awesome. Can everybody hear me? Because everything just kind of went quiet for me.
I can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
That works for me. So just to summarize what Brad said, the marketing contracts have been signed with a large outside marketing firm. They're pros at what they do. They know the crypto space. They're going to take and work alongside us to see, in certain aspects, how we interact with the community and, how everything kind of relates together. And we're all going to build this relationship with them together. But everything's going. They're literally having meetings 3 and 4 times a day on the direction we're going to take. And you should start seeing some heavy bombardment of marketing action here really, really soon. So that is all up and working. So I can go ahead and mark that one off of the list. So I guess we've we've got people requesting to speak, and I'm going to ask you not just yet, because as we go through this one by one, I'm going to ask people if they have any questions about the particular topic that was just discussed upon. So if you don't have a question about marketing, please go ahead and take yourself off of the requested to speak list. If you do have a question about the marketing that was just discussed, please ask, raise your hand, or however it is you request to speak. All right. Now, I do need to remind you, this is going to be a positive thing. So I will, me, I will boot if necessary. So just getting that one out of the way. All right.
Yeah, this is more announcements than really AMA.
Right. Exactly. All right. Let's go ahead and get these two requests out of the way here. Reagan, I'm bringing you up. Reagan, you got anything you want to add to this? All right. And how about now, Eric?
All right, so I have one question I wanted to ask. You mentioned you'll be working closely with YouTubers. How many YouTubers are you going to work with?
Brad, do you know the specifics on that? I do not.
It's over 3, and we are currently working with. We have worked with over 2 right now, but we have 3 dedicated, and they're going to bring on 2 more, I believe. Right now, they're sourcing 1 more. They're vetting 1 more, so they're going through to make sure it's the right the market they have. They're just vetting it. So.
Thank you, Brad.
That's awesome. Also, I just want to say, I love what you're doing, and I'm really happy to be a part of this community. It's awesome.
Wonderful. Thank you. Love to hear the kind words. All right. Who else we got here? Okay, now let's move on to the next thing, I suppose. The Uniswap was down this morning, right? Everybody knows that it was down for like an hour and 40 minutes, give or take. It's a good thing that you can still bought us on EverSwap. Oh, that's right. You didn't know that because we hadn't announced that yet. That's part of the announcements this morning. We are now able to be purchased on EverSwap. We have somebody from Everrise, that's going to be jumping on the call in a little bit. They're just kind of stuck on a train right now. So that's one of the things. We're now on EverSwap. It's a really easy way to buy. I love their API. It's really good. Let's see, what else were we going to talk about? Oh yeah, we have taken, in order to do stuff with Everrise, we have to hold X amount of Rise tokens, and we're so confident in working with them and partnering with them that we have taken our full investment of Rise tokens and have actually staked them in their staking platform for 36 months. So that's also taken care of. And then, of course, the big question in the room is going to be contracts unlocked. When are you going to lock the contract? Well, I can give you the answer to that right now. I'm hitting the button right now to lock the contract. So you guys are all a part of this. I'm on the wrong account. Excuse me. Cody, fill in some noise here, please.
Make noise? I can make noise. My wife actually makes a lot of commentary about how annoying my noises are, so I don't know if it'd be beneficial for this particular space.
But I don't really care. Just talk so I can do
Okay. Okay. I'm talking.
Bring it. See if anybody's got any questions. Bring them up.
Oh, okay. See, specifics. That helps. Anybody have anything they, want to ask about the override?
We might have somebody.
I'm doing the thing you asked me to do.
That I just looked over to do it anyway. And we got Peter on here now. Peter.
Hey, Barney. Thanks for bearing with me. I just got off the train. I was stuck in the tunnel for half an hour, but I'm so glad to be here for this historic moment. I hear you're going to be locking the contract back in Everone. What's up? Let's go.
Yeah, I'm actually doing it right now as we speak. I just had to fix something. I had it connected to the wrong wallet. But But we did tell him that we are now on Everswap. Do you want to go into a little bit of detail with him on that one?
Woohoo! Yeah, sure. Everswap. What's up, everybody? My name is Peter. I'm the manager of legal operations over at Everrise, and I've been talking to Barney and the team for about a week for this Everswap onboarding. So, as Barney pointed out, today Uniswap was down, but the opportunity to at least interface with Everswap was available and make some trades. The cool thing about Everswap is if you're familiar with the smart contracts in DeFi, there's a swap and liquefy function where if there's a transaction tax on the token, that transaction tax is always going to be assessed in Lilly Finance or Everrise, because we write these contracts. We don't write the BNB contract or the Ethereum contract, so we can't assess tax in Ethereum. So what happens as the tax gets collected in Lilly Finance is that those tokens have to be sold by the contract. So if you're familiar with swap and liquefy, you see these cells on the chart all the time. And if it's anything like us over at Everrise, it's annoying. We don't like to see all these cells on the chart as we're trying to build something and send taxes to, I'm not sure what the taxes are for Lilly, but for Everrise, there's a buyback and stake rewards. There's a business sustainability wallet. So the point with Everswap is no longer are there going to be these tokenomic cells on the contract. Instead, the tokenomic tax is assessed right in native coin, right from the jump. So it's a way for the project to grow. It's a way to bring eyes on the project. Everrise is always happy to be on the stage with a project like Lilly. It's a great opportunity for both of us. And, I'm just super excited to see what you guys come up with, and I hope you enjoy the platform.
Thank you. I hope everybody else does. And I'm literally it's showing in pending, and everybody should be able to refresh their browsers here in any given moment and see that we are now contract locked again. So, yippee.
Let's go.
Yippee.
Let's go.
All right, going down the list. So, Peter, I know you just kind of got off of the pulpit there, but I announced that we had taken what tokens, or the Rise tokens that we have to keep to do transactions and stuff within Rise. We were given the opportunity to stake those, and we did. We stook. Anyway, they're all staked.
I think staked is okay.
Yes, they're all staked, and we were so confident we just went ahead and staked it for the full 36 months. You want to tell us a little bit about what Stake Rise is?
Yeah, sure, of course. We're so glad to hear you staked for 36 months. That's the way most of our community has done it. And so there is a minimum Rise holding requirement for EverOwn and Everswap, and projects can do whatever they want with it. But I'm really honored to hear that Lilly has made a strategic choice to hold on to that Rise for 36 months. The NFT staking lab that Everrise has developed is a way for people to demonstrate faith in Everrise and put their tokens in a sort of lockup. Now, the cool thing about the lockup is that it's actually an NFT. There's a single non-fungible token that serves as essentially a wrapper for the Rise tokens you wish to stake. And that NFT is held on-chain, and it's secure, and you can only access it by going to the Everrise staking lab. Once you get into that lab, you can choose to stake your Everrise for anywhere from 1 to 36 months. And the amount of time you choose to stake acts upon your staking holdings as a multiplier. So 4% of our tokenomic transaction tax goes back exclusively to support a buyback and staking distribution system. And so these buyback reserves currently have over about 2 million USDT worth of tokens in native coin, and that is Ethereum, BNB, Avalanche, Polygon, and Phantom. And over time, these are going to be used to flood the liquidity pool with more native coin and distribute to the stakers. So we're pretty cool to be bringing a new kind of use case to NFTs rather than just, a bunch of projects of varying artistic merits. We like thinking of them as more sort of asset wrappers. So, thank you for the spotlight on that. We're proud to see that you staked it, and happy to take any questions here or later on, or just chill and chat about Lilly. What's going on with you guys?
Well, outside of building a really good relationship with Rise, we've got some really big stuff coming up. And today was all about making sure everybody knew we relocked them. There's more coming, guys. was all about, what we've done so far in the last couple of weeks by getting in on the EverSwap, relocking the contract, doing the staking. We're really happy to build this relationship with you guys because, you've got a really good community behind you as well. And the blending of our communities has been great.
Oh, absolutely. There's no reason that good projects should ever have to be afraid of each other, right? I mean,
exactly.
We're not even in the same space. We're in DeFi, but to the extent DeFi takes over, there's room for all kinds of different fields of innovation, right?
Right. And teams working together, devs working together like this is great. Just from nerd standpoint, I have loved talking to your dev team over there. It's like, it's just nerd talk. It's great.
Oh man, I was in there last night and I was just looking at you guys going back and forth, and I just had to step in and I interrupted. I said, "Sorry guys, keep it up," but I just love watching you talk. I don't understand it's more than 25% of it, but it's just so cool to see the talent that supports communities like this. So cheers to you, Barney, and cheers to Suresh Titan, our lead developer, and Ben. I saw you working with. It seems like a great relationship there.
It is. We get along really well. So we're going to speed through this a little bit more here. I'm going to address one of the other topics in the room. We are in the third and final phase of the launch issues. We've taken all the emails. We've got them all up into the database. We've gone through and pulled down every transaction hash, and we've just been peeling through it layer by layer. And we're in phase 3, and we look to have more information and possibly even announcement on Monday evening at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Does anybody know what that is?
Oh, goodness gracious. That's soon.
That is soon. It is Monday at 6 p.m. We are doing our first ever live Lilly Finance YouTube AMA, and we're going to have on there as a special guest host / maybe moderator our very own Cool Crypto. So expect to see Brett. We're going to have, I promise you, we're going to do this live AMA where we're on video. We'll have the links all out there, but you'll be able to see us, you interact with us, because we're going to have a lot to be going over on Monday. It's going to be a pretty busy day. Wouldn't you agree, guys? Cody, Brad, you guys know what's going on.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
So we figured there's going to be that much. If there's going to be that much to cover or going on and everything, we might just want to go ahead and sit down and do the first video AMA from our channel. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. Hopefully you're not disappointed on what we've covered so far. Anybody, Brad, Cody, Doctor, anybody got anything they want to throw in before we open up the floor for questions? Because I'm sure we're going to have a few.
Well, you see, I went on Telegram earlier this morning, and I got asked what we were going to be announcing. I thought we were going to talk about your haircut.
No, my hair's fine. My hair's fine. I'm good with my hair. Brad, Doc?
No, I think everything's awesome. Keep moving forward.
Thank you. Oh, by the way, oh gosh, I'm hoping we get the right person here. Little League?
Oh yeah, the jerseys came out amazing. I'm really pumped about that.
Yeah, just tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, so we got a sponsorship with Lilly Finance and the jerseys, basically for the organization that my son's team is in. There's three teams, and we play all over Northeast. We play actually all over the country, mostly Northeast, but we also be going to Cooperstown at the Baseball Hall of Fame. There'll be over 100 teams from all over, not just the country, but all over the world coming. So there'll be a lot of exposure for people seeing the jerseys and being like, oh, what's Lilly Finance? And an opportunity to talk about it with a lot of people from now till November. We play from pretty much every single weekend from now till November. We'll be in Orlando, we'll be at Hershey Park, we'll be Ripken in Maryland, we'll be in Delaware, Sports at the Beach. We'll be at Ward to Shore tournament in Connecticut. We'll be in New Jersey. So yeah, we're all over the place. So it's going to get a lot of exposure for Lilly Finance. So it's a pretty cool thing.
Well, and I thought it was kind of cool that we say we're helping children. It doesn't necessarily mean we're just helping children with surgeries. We're still helping children by doing this.
Yeah, and the kids are all excited about it. The kids are all excited about it too. Because the kids saw the jerseys and they get really excited about seeing the cool jerseys and everything. It gets them pumped up. So
that's great. Thanks, Doc.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
All right, let's. I muted myself. See, Mike Gurney. I'm going to bring you up here, buddy. Gurley, sorry, Mike Gurley. I don't know why I threw an in there. Go ahead, Mike. What you got?
Arnie, thanks for having me on. Just checking in what we got upcoming for the exchanges, and also when we talked a couple of weeks back on Coin Market Cap, is still not showing LBank on there, or on Coin Geico, it's just showing Uniswap as the only exchange that we're on right now.
I did see on CoinGecko that it was showing up that we were on LBank. I didn't pay attention whether it was on CoinMarketCap or not. I'll check into that.
Okay, because I checked CoinGecko this morning, and it still wasn't showing.
That's okay. That's absolutely the strangest thing. But I'll look into that and see, because I know it was showing up there, the other day when I was looking through it. But thanks for bringing that to my attention.
Not a problem.
And as for where we're at on the exchanges, I can't say anything, although I want to. It's killing me not to. But you know how it goes. We're not allowed to make the announcements on the exchanges first. They have to make it, and then we can follow up seconds later. So just know we've learned from the last time, and we're going to do it better this time. I promise.
Yeah. So it's in the works.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely in the works.
Could we possibly be seeing one or two, or 3 or 4 coming here?
I mean, we could possibly see infinite numbers. I can think that between now and the end of my life, I can promise you we're going to see 2 or 3 more at least. I promise.
Don't jinx yourself. You never know what might happen to your life.
That's true.
I'm just playing with you.
No, it's all good. No, I wish I could go into detail. I was never really good at this stuff at Christmas. I always told my kids what they were getting before they even, got up on Christmas morning. So I'm horrible at this, and it's really causing me anxiety to not be able to say anything. So
It really is.
I'm sorry.
From him, he's driving me crazy.
No, that's fine. And we appreciate everything that you guys are doing. Keep up the good work.
All right, thanks, Mike. Some maintenance here. Ortiz is bringing you up here. See, you've requested to speak. Go ahead, you got the floor.
Yeah, no, I'm good. You pretty much answered it with the last question. That was my question, but I'm good, man. Keep up the good work.
Thanks, man. So I think everybody's gonna be questioning the exchanges stuff. I can promise you this: there is stuff happening really, really, really soon. But again, we cannot make the announcement first. I don't even think I can tell you what day the announcement's going to be made without getting myself in trouble. So just know you're going to be hearing something on exchanges a lot sooner than what you might think it is. So that is definitely coming.
Can we give them a time range? Can we give them like a month or?
If I don't know. Let's just say we'll be talking here again real soon.
You hear the temptation in his voice, right?
Yeah, but we'll be talking about the exchange listings real soon. Everybody can read into that what they'd like. So, who else we got up here? Anybody got something they want to say? I mean, y'all have been. First off, I want to thank you. It is great to be back. I feel like $1 million. I hated being down. I felt like I had thousands and thousands of people I was disappointing every day by not being out here to do my job. But it's great to be back. You guys have made it extremely warm welcome back. Thanks for missing me. That was great. Brad, bringing you up to speak, sir. Brad. speak.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I work with Ari. I'm trying. Am I not? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Come on.
Right, I worked extensively with Ari this week on a lot of stuff that's coming out in the future. We've had a lot of great meetings. We're going to switch around some roles inside the company too on talent. Excited. We had a lot of legal meetings this week too. A lot of blockchain meetings. I've had a lot of good stuff, solid meetings all week. I'm pretty excited. I think you summed up all the exchange stuff and the launch. That was big on my list, even though I'm traveling today to the corporate. I'm traveling to our corporate accounting meetings. But I'm extremely excited for Monday's AMA. Dr. Ari, have fun with the kids. Love hearing that and seeing those photos. So that's about all I have today.
All right, Brad. Will you be safe out there, man?
Thank you, Brad.
All right. Anybody else? Bueller. Here I go, aging myself. Hold on. We got future. Hold on. Why my fat finger disorder? We got future Chipotle franchisee Lewis coming up to the floor.
Hey guys, how's everyone doing? Barney, Cody, Brad, thank you guys.
Bring in the guac.
Thank you all for the tremendous work y'all are doing behind the scenes, and as you can tell, the community is behind you all, and all the gifts and memes I think keeps our spirits up. But echoing some of the questions from the Telegram, if possible, is there any? Let me see how I word this right. Would you say the YouTubers that are signed on to support Lilly familiar to majority of us in the crypto space? Are they new? Are they influential in other aspects outside of crypto? If there's anything else you can give us, this is a common theme that's coming up in the Telegram, and I think the marketing announcements that were today will alleviate some of the frustrations from our members in the Telegram. So appreciate that, and if there's anything else or any little nuggets you can give us, that'd be greatly appreciated. But Barney, believe me, we'll have our Chipotle partnership soon.
All right, sounds good. As for the YouTuber or the influencers, YouTubers, whatever you want to call them, I do not have that information, but you guys know that I'm a man of my word. I will lean heavy on some people and see if I can't get at least some information without giving up too much information, and I'll post it out here on Twitter, and I'll talk to y'all about it in Telegram.
Yeah, and I can give some things there. Two of which are well known in the crypto space. One of which is going to lead kind of like the Lilly and the brand more say, but the other folks coming on board are new and or untapped sections inside of crypto, like training and teaching, and a lot of this is educational. They're going to have things done for Lilly inside those channels. They're also doing some TikTok channels specifically in the crypto space. I'm extremely excited about those. But no, they're attracting new folks with over 300,000-400,000 followers plus playing because we can. But what you do know that's helped us for a while, but that person's got a good heart. So, but we also like the homegrown channels, like the Cool Crypto that have come up and started from zero. And I think supporting those folks is very important to Lilly Finance.
I agree. I agree with that. I love building from within. That's my favorite thing to do.
Furthermore, and this is just my own personal opinion, I think a lot of the homegrown influencers, there's a lot more credibility there than there is with some of the bigger names. Not to call anybody out or anything, but a lot of these big guys, in my experience, YouTube influencers, you have your good ones, and then you have the ones that, throw money at them, and they'll basically sell anything. The homegrown guys, a lot more credible.
The love of the project.
More of an opinion that is catered to the investor.
Right. Yeah, and just for instance, we've had a number of YouTubers reach out to apologize to the company and to to my daughter, and actually state, hey, how can we help fix some things that were done, immaturely, and we, that was well received. I was also approached this week by Rodney, sent me a DM, which I have to respond back to this week coming up. So, there's a lot of people, there's a lot of guest appearances too that'll, happen. I think you'll see in the future, and just have some fun with folks too, and get to know each other. So I'm excited about it.
I love that.
Okay.
Awesome, guys. Thank you so much. And I think, I still want to give a shout out to Cool Crypto. You know how much we appreciate you. And I've told him all along, as far as Lilly grows, he'll grow as well, and we're here to support each other, and I cannot wait to see where this journey takes him, because he's one of the most hardworking people I've met. But that's just a reflection of our entire community. We're all grinding it out and want to see Lilly be successful. So, all right, guys, that's all I have for you all, and thank you so much.
All right, thanks, brother. Let's see, 305 has been requested for a bit, so I'm going to bring you up to the floor here. Go ahead, 305, Crypto.
All right. Well, good morning, everyone. Thank you for the update. Great announcements. I'm glad we're joining Everrise.
Thank you.
Without counting on a contest to join. My question here is, when would this be publicly announced or posted via the Everwise Twitter space? And that way everyone knows when we can start swapping.
We're going to have a post. Let me rephrase that. I have tasked our social media team with having something in the cannon to launch as soon as we end this without there. But I've got Twitter pulled up now, and you guys are doing a pretty good job of going out there and letting them know. But it'll be within the next few hours. You should see some heavy saturation that you can buy us on Everspot now.
Okay, thanks for the question. Everrise also has Twitter Spaces every day at 2 p.m. Eastern, so in 2.5 hours, and we're always happy to welcome people from other projects up to the stage to chat. And, you know, the community will know that Lilly Finance is now on Everswap, and a tweet should be going out from Everrise itself at some point. So just keep your eyes peeled, follow Everrise, you know, follow Lilly, and we'll see each other on stage somewhere.
Yeah, I'll try to jump in with my daughter tonight at 2:30, 2:40. I'll try to jump in and say hi and talk.
All right, cool. Yeah, see you there.
Awesome. Can't wait.
Anything else, 305?
That's it. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you. I'm going to bring up Hassan. Bringing you up now. There we go. You got the floor.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
I appreciate all you do. I am so glad to be part of this whole community. I have just one question. When we can stake our Lilly in the Everrise website?
So the only thing that Everrise allows support staking for right now is the Rise token via the Everrise staking lab. So right now there are no plans to have any other things available for staking, but you never know what may happen in the future.
Right. That's why I like working hand in hand with these developers so that I've got a heads up when something like that really cool would come out. What else you got, Hassan?
Thank you. That's
Thank
all.
you.
I just had one question.
Thank you. All right, let's bring up Proton Samurai. Trying. There we go. What you got for us, Proton?
Hello, guys. Yeah, you're doing a very good job, and I'm excited to be a part of this project. And Barney, I think, and Brad, you guys are great, and I want to thank you all for all your hard work. But then, when you check CoinGecko, there's this warning about taxes being open, that the tax in the smart contract is open or something. What's that about? I'm kind of confused.
Okay, I have the answer for that one. It is because we have, our taxes, our tokenomics that are on there, and we have not renounced the contract. Now, CoinGecko has not updated to the fact that locking your contract or transferring ownership is similar to renouncing the contract. But if we were to renounce the contract, that would go away. Or if we were to take away our tokenomics. But that's why that warning shows up there, is because we have tokenomics and our contract, the way they see it, is still not renounced. It's just it's just not us as the owner. They haven't quite caught up to as fast as this whole system is developing and changing. So that's why it's on there.
Okay. Thank you very much. And then please.
And I know that specifically because it was irritating me every time I would see it, and I reached out to their tech support and got that answer from them.
Okay. And the price on L-Bank, sync it so the price will be the same on Uniswap and on L-Bank?
Yes, and we're working at doing that. We're trying to get it down there as fast as we can. Where I'm not gonna lie, I'm not as good at the market maker on L Bank as I'd like to be, but I've got some help coming in helping me with that now. So we are trying to get it down to where we don't have that, arbitrage or whatever.
Okay. Thank you very much. That's all.
Thank you. Those are really good questions.
Yeah, thank you.
You're very welcome. Anybody else?
Can I say something real quick about like CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko?
Yeah.
So these are very helpful sites, and they're the first touch point that a lot of people in DeFi might look to, but they're still kind of secondary sources. So when these things appear, whether it's how many markets they're on or the price themselves, that's usually just kind of an amalgamation from various sources. And getting these websites to update when there are thousands and thousands of projects that also want to be updated is a question of like sending an email, reminding someone, bugging them for 48 hours, explaining Everown, telling them like what Everrise is and that there's a new contract because we migrated. So at the end of the day, there's a paper pusher at the other side of CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko. And although I'm sure they work very hard, it can be kind of frustrating to get the sources where you want them to be. So in DeFi, the primary sources will always be the liquidity pools. Uniswap. You can check that out on DEX tools. These are the places, like, if you want to know exactly what is going on and how much liquidity exists, we got to go to these primary sources rather than relying on these secondary sources, which are just fundamentally, people in an office responding to emails. So just as Everrise has gone through, that's a challenge I've noticed, and it is hard, right? Because CoinMarketCap is the one that we all tend to rely on. But sometimes these things go a little sideways, that's all.
That's a pretty good explanation, actually. I feel smarter after hearing that one. Sorry, that could have come off wrong. All right, anybody else got anything before I kind of go through a recap? I'm going to do some emphasis on some syllables during the recap and let y'all see what I'm talking about. So we have, I don't see anybody else popping up here, so let me just go through my recap notes. All right, so we discussed marketing and how we have signed the contracts and removed the leashes, and they're getting ready to go hog wild crazy. So expect more and more and more updates coming from that on, where to find the marketing, see what's going on in the background, back end, where it's at. We announced that we are on Everswap. You can now go buy us on Everswap, and Peter did a really good job of giving great examples as to why you should go buy on Everswap. We have staked our Rise tokens for 36 months into the project to not only say that we believe in them, but we believe in us, and we'll just restake them again when that 36, that's the max we could do it. We're in the final phase of launch and figuring those issues out. And Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the first ever live Lilly and Finance YouTube AMA with special guest host Q Crypto to go over the events of what all happened on Monday. So y'all can think about that what you like. Any more questions? Any more statements? All right. Win guac, people. Brad, it's been a pleasure having you. Cody, as always, it's all right seeing you. Doc, thanks for joining us on the show.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, Ari. Thanks, Cody.
Thank you,
everybody. In a few hours, I'll jump into the Everrise space. Also, I'll retweet that. Thanks for keeping it classy and positive, everybody. Let's go make some history. Hope everybody has a great Friday.
Let's go.
And so that was a great spaces. I've got a lot of busy work I'm doing today, so I'm going to be hanging out on Twitter and Telegram with y'all. Cody will be too, because he's also got a lot of busy work today. We've got a really busy weekend ahead of us. Catch you guys around. Thanks for joining us.
All right, people. There you have it. I'm gonna go over a quick recap, as you can see right here. Pretty much the sum up of the Twitter space earlier this morning. What Lilly Finance talk about. So basically they talk about major marketing contract signed, waiting release. So they got a marketing, whichever they marketing with. They said it's a big firm or whatever. It's a big marketing company. They signed a contract with, so they can't release that yet. So maybe next week sometime they do that. They said next Monday they having a next Twitter space or a YouTube AMA live. So I'll be available to do that live. And so I should be out of work by then. They said YouTube and influencer on board. They said they have about three YouTuber they basically have gonna be working with the marketing Lilly. They say they locked back the contract again with Everrise, and they on the final stage of the launch issues. Remember when they're talking launch, it was some issue that people put in $1,000. Next thing, the $1,000 went to like $1, some stuff like that. So they working that out. They should be finalizing that either this weekend or next week. And like I said, Monday they have the live YouTube special, so we're gonna see what announcement they come out with Monday. And they have some exchange in the listing. They can't talk about the exchange. They have to wait till the exchange announce it before they can announce it. And also Lilly Everrise token or stake for 36 months. So I guess what they do on Everrise platform, I guess they have to buy a certain amount of Everrise in order for them to be on the platform. So whatever money they spend to buy Everrise, they stake that. They stake that for 36 months. So 3 years they stake that for. So with staking you get, I don't know what the API are, the percentages are for staking. I think Everrise, it was a decent amount. I think it's over 10%, or 6%. It's over 6%. So whatever it is. And like I already talked about YouTube already, they also sponsor a little league till November, and we'll have they're gonna be wearing Lilly jersey, so that way the team is gonna be getting more exposure, and the team is gonna be traveling. So I don't know what type of little league they sponsor, but they're gonna be wearing Lilly jersey to get Lilly token out there to more people. Or people gonna see now, like see when they see it on their jersey, like Lilly, who's Lilly token, Lilly Finance, whatever the case, and then people gonna look it up, and you might have a few more new investors from just seeing that. But basically that's the sum up of the AMA today. Like I said, I'm gonna show Dex to real quick to see what the price at right now, and then I can call it a day. See where Dex tool at right now. Right now it is 14:45 p.m. Eastern Central Time on Friday. See what's going on. See where the price is at right now. The price got a little jump today. Last night. But it is when a token today have an announcement. Then after that, a lot of people don't hear what they're listening for. So some people sell. Me, I just want staking. Once they got this staking on board, then I can stake and I'm good to go. That's all I want, staking. And so a few people sell some of their bags, but not a lot. So the price drop a little bit, but not a lot. That's a little drop from what it went up last night. But I'm pretty sure Sunday again is gonna have a next hype again for our Monday for whatever they're gonna announce Monday. But when they announce, man, they have to make big announcement. It's as if they say they have something great to announce, and then they don't announce something great. Then investor or they start to lose hope in the project. Or when they say, hey, you got a big announcement, then they're just gonna they're not gonna buy, and the price is not gonna jump. It's gonna jump for a few times. They say that. Then after a while, they have announcement, then the price not gonna make any price action. Okay, people like once they know the announcement, they know the price is gonna go up, so they're gonna buy in. And once after the announcement, they sell. So what they said, buy the news, sell the rumor, some crap like that. So whenever there's news, they buy and the price go up. And then after they make some profit and sometime and they sell. Anyway, I'm not gonna run my mouth. I yap too much already. So as usual, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on bell notification on so I release new video. You get notification. Leave a comment if you want to. But go ahead, subscribe. If you ain't subscribe it, subscribe. Alright? Subscribe. Alright. But anyway, catch y'all next time. Peace.